Hello, good people. Welcome back to Kente Construction, ambapo hapa huwa tunaongelea mambo ya ujenzi, na once more my people, nataka niwashukuru kwa hiyo support yenu. So today I'm still back in Kakamega project. By the way, si Kakamega town, ni parts of Kakamega. So zingine ziko na ile majina ya village, ile siwezi taja. So I'm just in Kakamega whereby I'm doing this project of a 3-bedroom house na inasonga vizuri. So I want you to learn something about the procedure na wale watu huwa the pioneers of building, how we channel so that we come out with this beautiful and nice homes you are owning. So come with me as I show you and I tell you how the pioneering of building is channeled. So here we were building a 2-bedroom house using red bricks. Bricks is a product of soil ile ambayo imetengenezwa vizuri, ikakandwa, ikaekwa, ikaokwa na kisha ikachomwa ili kufikia kiwango kile cha kujenga. So when you build with unburned soil inakuwa ni semi, but when you build with this burned soil inakuwa ni a permanent house. So here we were running this project ambayo nimekuwa nikiipeleka. It's now about 10 days since I started it, but imechukua muda mrefu kwa sababu ya foundation. The ground was very sloppy, na a sloppy ground inakuwa involving sana both ways, kwa material na pia kwa utendakazi. Inakuwa involving sana because it's like you are building 2 walls on a single house. Lakini sasa hiyo yote, it is just an architecture of getting a platform where the house itakuwa iko sawa. So when you want to build, we have roles, we have people who participate in this. Kuna wenye wanapiga matofali, they are participants. Wale wanapanda miti tukipasua, they are participants. But today especially I would like to talk about by the way, those are suppliers, but they participate in the supplying way. So leo nataka niongelee upande wa kitu inaitwa professionals, how we vary and what are our roles on this house. The first professional, we have a role of 3 professionals who we vary significantly to make sure that your house is well established. So we collaborate to transform a dream project into reality, with each of us bringing unique expertise that is essential for the success of any construction project. So we have the first person is an architecture. Architecture, he's like an artist. Architecture designs the structure's appearance, functionally and layout. The architecture will create the drawings, models and specifications for this construction team. An architecture always focuses on aesthetics, space optimization, and ensuring the design aligns with the client's vision. So it's you who will have the house in mind. Because building is your vision, so you are the one who will have the house in your mind. You take it to the architecture, naye anachora nyumba according to your vision, because it is your demand. The number 2 person on this our building lineup is somebody we call structural engineer. Hiyo ndio utaona when you want to start a building, takwambia we approve the plan and we have the physical planner. Structural engineering ensures the structural integrity and safety of the building. So when that person, they have the data of all areas within their jurisdiction. So he analyzes the soil condition. So they have the history of every area. Now when you want to build, watakuuliza unajenga wapi. So that place where you want to build, they know the quality of soil in that area, the capacity it can hold, the weight, and which type and size of house that it can be built on that area. But the Chinese have defied all those. Wow, they can build everywhere, even on top of the water. The structural engineer calculates the load and determines the strength of materials. That's why on that plan you usually give us, we have the building notes, zile ambazo huwa tunazitumia as we analyze the notes wakati tunajenga, so that we come out with what the engineer proposed on your structure. So the structural engineer ensures the building can withstand environmental forces such as wind, earth movement, and earthquakes. So that's why I said we have in every area, they have the data of every area, the weather, the rain pattern, earthquake, they have all the data of every area. That's why you have to, that's why approval of the plan is done in a sub-county level, because it is in that place you want to build where there is the data of that house. So hii mambo ya kuhepa hii tusiwe tunaifuata sana, because it will inaweza cost nyumba baadaye. In case you are building a story building, so in case ikuwe na shida, they will ask for the approval stamps, na zikipatikana haziko, hiyo itaonekana we did a shoddy job. So the third person who comes in the picture is the builder, and the builder ndio sasa the most influential person. That the builder in this picture is Ken. So I'm talking about myself. Me, the builder, I focuses on the actual execution of the project. I have to execute the project as it is in the plan, in the layout plan from the architecture, and I take the notes from the structural engineer, and my work is to execute the plan. So I manage the labor, materials, subcontractors, and suppliers. This one comes another special place where I want you to learn. When you see your builder, who is Ken, going line in line with the supplier, jua kwamba tunakugonga. Anytime you see me, Ken, disagreeing with suppliers, because when they bring materials, I reject them. And when others bring materials, I accept them. Know that I'm doing it for the good of your house. So some fundis, they have failed on that part, because they usually go for cheap materials just for the sake of their benefit. I oversee the site activities to ensure construction adheres to the design, budget, and schedule. So I have to make sure the design which you wanted is the one I am now executing on the ground. The labor, not labor, budget, the quotation I gave you in sum of material and the cost. So I made sure kwamba tunaenda within the quotation, and I make sure the work is done within the schedule. Maybe you have taken a leave of 1 month. I know what we can do in month 1. I know what type of manpower can execute your job on 1 month. So that's why you need me, Ken, because I have the experience and the ability to do what? To oversee the site activities. And I ensure your construction adheres to the design which was proposed, the budget we had budgeted for in our quotation, and the schedule. I handle site supervision and ensure quality control throughout the construction process. Anytime you see me hiring and firing on your site, just know I am overseeing the site activities. I know people who can cause accident at any time, people who will be doing shoddy job ili wewe usipate matokeo mazuri. So the fourth person who is not in this process, there is somebody called a broker. So my fellow brothers, when you want to build, avoid somebody called a broker in your process. That person will make your project more expensive, because he'll be linking you and the builder. There is a link up. He will link you and the material center. You will have to pay for that link up. Come here. Kuna huyu mimi hapa naitwa Ken. I'm here. I'll give you the building advice you want. I'll give you the building, I have the building experience you want, and I'll give you everything you want, because I'm doing it for the best of you. It's my profession and my passion. So here, I've done this job. and I'm doing it systematically as per the plan. Any changes here is done from the experience I have, and I'm doing it from the consultation between me and the client to make sure that everything I do, it adheres the what was planned for. So I'm here in Kakamega. Let me give you the house tour of this house. We have learned 1, 2, 3 things. So here I'm in the launch of this house. This is how this house was designed. Whoever is interested, I can give you the plan. You have a view. Na kama itakupendeza tukujenge. The only place niliona most of those architectures, they usually remain in the office. I don't know the reason why here. Hapa. Hiyo ndio ile back porch. Na hii ni lounge. Kitchen ni hii ukuta hapo ndani yake ni kitchen. So the back door was put here where there is this window. And this is on the lawn. That's the only changes we have in this house, where we changed after consultation with the owner that you can't rotate from the kitchen. You come back to the dining area, then the living room, so that you can access the back door. We had to change it from here and put that back door here. I think that is an essential change. So when you are in the kitchen, you can just access the back porch from here, and you can access for the back outside using the back door. And you know, kitchen, usually at these village homes, we usually build other kitchen to use firewood at the back place. So sometimes you can access the kitchen na uoperate ufanye mambo yako from nyuma bila kupitia huku mbele. We have visitors here. You are in the kitchen. This door was not making sense. So this house, it had a prayer room, which is here. It is also very nice, and I think this one is good. Even if ungesahau kwenda church, utakumbuka there is somebody because of this room on your house. You design it, and the way I want to tell you today, the children whom you are grooving them growing up, groove them knowing God, and it will assist them in their future lives, because their future depends on their current. So wakigrow wakijua kwamba kuna Mungu, wataishi kwa heshima, kuheshimiana na kupendana na wenzao, na mambo yao itakuwa sawa. So on this house, this was a 2-bedroom house. On this house we have the 2 bedrooms, zile ambazo ziko kwa hii nyumba. In between here we have the washroom. One is a washroom. This is tutaitengeneza vizuri because it is a large one. You shall have an enclosed bath place. Then we have the toilet, the S-trap toilet. Then we'll put here the hand wash basin. Once we've done it, it will be very nice and one of a kind. So here we have a store which will be used here on this house. Pia ni kubwa na itasaidia for storage purposes of this house. On the other house side, we have what we call the master bedroom is here. Spacious enough, 4.3 by 4 meter. Here it is, very large, with already a wardrobe wall, partitioning the wardrobe raised here, ile ambayo tunaitumia. On the other side, we have the other bedroom, which is there. Na hii pia ni 4 meter by 4 meter. This one ni ndogo kidogo kwa ile master bedroom, but hii na serve watoto wakiwa wageni na any occupant, hata wajukuu wakiwa kwa hii nyumba itawasaidia. So these are the purpose of this house. So these are 2-bedroom house. So right now we are doing what we call lintel. We are putting on the lintel. Na lintel tunagonga mbao, tunakoroga, tukijenga. Because of economic issues, you can't buy lintel timbers so that you can frame the whole house. No, we go step by step. Like yesterday, we did here on this wall. Today, we have transferred these two wall plate timbers. Easy, tumeweka hapa, tumegonga hapa, tumekoroga. Tomorrow, we'll be transferring them to other walls. That's the only way we can do to cut cost. Rather than kununua mbao za hii ukuta yote, utapata zina kucost about 50,000. So when you use well timbers, hizi ambazo huwa tuna design that you have to think, you can buy wall plate timbers and use them. Now you can reuse them again once you have done your building, unazitumia kwa kutengeneza fascia board. Tunang'oa msumari, we buy wire brush, we clean them and we take them on the machine for grooving, na kisha zinarudi, zinapakwa rangi, zinafanya kitu inaitwa fascia board, so we can reuse them. So here is an open veranda of this house. Initially it was a covered area with a slab, but after consultation with the client, I said we are going to put on here a pergola, and you will see how it will look like, because God willing, this job inaenda mbele teke. This job has used 10,000 bricks, pieces of red bricks, na hizi huwa ziko locally available, but bricks huwa zinatumika, zinasaidia kukata cost. Ile kitu imefanya zikaenda mingi ni hii foundation. The foundation was very high and it took a lot of materials. As I said, it's very much involving. So we have done it. We have the columns and the pillars to support the foundation. So my people, as I'm doing this, I want to tell you, follow the procedure when building. Avoid brokers on your site. Avoid relatives. Advice from relatives. Some and also wengine pia watakwambia vile walijenga 1960. You can't use that procedure in the current world. Things are changing, things are evolving, na mambo imekuwa ni mambo mapya. So here we are going on, we are praising. Tunasifu Mungu kwa sababu ametuwezesha and we have reached this far. Another thing, as I usually said, you have to make sure you have a good source of water. Water, it is difficult to quote for water, but we usually quote that it might spend you 20,000 if you'll be buying water, because dawa ya hii nyumba ni maji. Cement dries with water, that's why we need water for curing and we need water on site. So you have to make sure that you have a good source of water. You can dig a well, kisima, or if site yako iko karibu na maji ile ya kampuni, unavuta ingie kwa boma, na kama hauna hiyo, unaweza pia enda kwa river water. You can get a boza, ulete river water na itasaidia. So that's all my people for now. Let's go tuendelee na kazi, tuone what God has in store for us tomorrow. Tukiendelea kuomba Mungu na kumwaminia kwa ajili ya kesho. So guys, my always prayer is to you that Mungu awape afya, awape amani na awape pesa. By the way, hii mambo hata tukiimba yote bila pesa inasemwa ni vanity. So try to get a source of income ili tujenge nyumba, nawe uwe mmoja wa hawa wenye wamebarikiwa. So my prayer to you, wakati Mungu anabariki wengine, asiwasahau na nyinyi pia mbarikiwe pamoja na sisi. Thank you. Be blessed. May we meet in the next video as we continue to beautify and build the world of our Lord God. Thank you. Bye bye.